Assalamu alaikum. Dear student, how are you? I hope all of you are very good and very good morning to good morning to all of you, and welcome to my class again. And you know that yesterday I have started arithmetic chapter 1, and today I will continue it. Okay, and today we will see a little bit, few minutes. We will discuss about last lecture, just 2-3 minutes, and after that we will continue our class. Okay, we will know how to find the square root. We will know what is the method of finding the square root and everything. Just first let me know my sound quality, video, everything is okay or not. Are you hearing me clearly or not? Okay, video, everything okay, just let me know. Okay, walaikum salam. Okay, just write in the comments, my dear student, write in the comments everything is okay or not. Okay, sound, video, everything. Walaikum salam. Write your name, rule section, and of course write the comments. Okay, my video quality, sound, okay, are you hearing me clearly or not? Okay, okay, very good. So let's start our class. Yesterday we have discussed, we have started chapter 1. So chapter 1, okay, rational and irrational number, irrational numbers. Okay, rational and irrational numbers. What we discussed yesterday, what we discussed yesterday, okay, number 1, what is rational, and irrational number. Okay, first one. Second, we have discussed what is square and square root. Square and square root. And third, we have discussed how to identify a number, which can be a perfect square or square number. Okay, how to identify a number which can be a perfect square number. So 3 important tasks we have done yesterday, because from these 3 topics we will get some MCQ questions in the exam. Okay, so I am just telling from the beginning what kind of materials, what kind of basics you have to know very well, because what is rational and what is irrational number, based on these topics at least 1 MCQ questions you will get in your MCQ part, at least 1. So what I told you, what is rational and irrational number, just I am briefly discussing today. Within few minutes I will finish it. What is rational number? The number, any number which you can express in the form of P by Q, it's called rational number. Okay, some rational number, any number, for a real number is a rational number. Okay, or whole number we can express as the form of rational number. I have shown yesterday. For example, 2 equals 2 by 1. So it is we can consider P, it is we can consider Q. So it is the form of P by Q where Q never be 0. Okay. Sometimes decimal numbers also, for example 2.5 we can express 5 by 2. So it is also P by Q form. Okay. But some numbers we cannot express in the form of rational form of P by Q form. Okay. Some numbers we have, of course, which is not possible to explain in the form of P by Q, which is called irrational number. So what is irrational number? Irrational number, look at that here. Root 2, it's not possible to, it's not possible. P by Q form, it's not possible, it's not possible. It is impossible to explain P by Q. Okay, P and Q is whole number, so it's not possible to explain P by Q form where Q equals 0 and P and Q are whole number. It's not possible. That is why root 2, root 3, root 7, and some other numbers also. Okay, this is irrational number. That is called irrational number. So already we have known what is rational number and what is irrational number. What is rational and what is irrational number. And after that, I have discussed yesterday what is square and what is square root. Okay, what is square or what is square number? The number which you can express the form of multiplication of two same numbers. Okay, for example 49 we can express 7 into 7. So product of or multiplication of two same numbers. Look at that, product or multiplication of two same numbers you can express of 49 or any other numbers. For example here for example 6 to 5, so we can write 25 into 25. Okay, so we can explain 6 to 5 as the form of the product of two same numbers. Look at that here, 25 into 25. Any number we can explain or express multiplication of two same numbers. We can say that number, this number is a square or perfect square number. I hope all of you get the point. Okay, what is square root? What is square root here? From which number we get the square number? Of course 625 we get from 25 into 25. Okay, so this 25 is called square root and 6 to 5 is called square number or perfect square, and 25 is called a square root. Okay, and we have shown what is square root sign. Okay, this is called square root sign, this is square root sign. Okay, 6 to 5, when we want to get the square root, if we do like this, okay, square root, we will get the 25. Okay, number 25. Okay, and after that, how to identify a number which can be a perfect square number. Okay, some for example, you are a student of scholars. Okay, how I can identify you are a student of scholars? When I have seen you have identity card. Okay, ID card, you have this proper uniform of scholars, we can say this student is our student or scholar student. Okay, sometimes it can be happen, for example your uniform where your cousin or someone, it's not 100% sure. So the which number we can get in unit place of any numbers, for example 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9, and when you get 0 it must be pairwise. Okay, it must be pairwise 0. Okay, so these all numbers when you get at unit place of a number, for example it is for example 81. Okay, so 1 here. Okay, 2 to 5 here, 5 here. So we can say this number could be a perfect square number. Okay, but not 100% sure. Okay, but all other numbers, for all other digits, for example 2 here, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, 2, 3, 7, 8. These numbers, when these four numbers we get at unit place of any number, we can surely say no, this is not a perfect square number. We can 100% surely we can tell these numbers. So when you can get these digits 2, 3, 7 and 8 in unit place, it never be a perfect square number. Okay, but when you get this 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 00, pairwise 0, 00, I mean 2 zeros, 4 zeros, 6 zeros, we can say it can be or maybe these numbers be a perfect square number. Okay, I already discussed what we have discussed yesterday, and today we will discuss okay, everything is okay. Yes sir, sound is clear. Very good. Walaikum salam. Invite your all other friends and everyone, all other friends, my dear student, girls and boys, all of you. Yesterday just boys in the class. Today all of you are in my class. Okay, now it is 94. So invite all other students and tell them they have to start from the beginning. Okay, yesterday I told you because our class just only start. Okay. And from the beginning, all the time, I told you, you have to attend the class. You have to understand the basic. When you don't get time, sometimes it's happen. Okay. So later you have to watch the video and you have to see what is the basics inside of that. If you understood clearly what is the basics, I think later you can solve all problems. If you have problem in the basic, when you go to the problem section to solve the problem, I think you won't solve any problem. That is the important things. I think you have to take seriously. Okay. So what we are going to discuss today, I'm going to discuss up to yesterday class. Already we know what is how to identify the square number. Okay. Already we know about that. And today we are going to how to find the square root. Okay. We have seen one number and we thought maybe it will be a perfect square number. Okay, so how to find the square root? For example, this small number, for example 9 is a small number. Okay, so square root of 9 we can easily say it is 3. Okay, 16 is a small number, so we can say square root of 16 is 4. It's very easy. But when you get a big number, for example what it is, for example 20, this number, it's not very easily we can say okay, this number is a perfect square number. So we have to find the root. When we get very easily this root of this number, okay, a whole number, root of this number, when this root of this number be a whole number, okay, we can say this is the perfect square number. Okay, so let's try to find how to find the square root of any number when it is a perfect square. Okay, so we are going to find out, we are going to discuss how to find a square, how to find a root of a perfect square number. Okay, so we are going to find out, square root of a perfect square number. So this today's discussion topics. Okay, so how to find the square root, Okay, so it has two methods. Number one, this prime factorization. Every single wax has method, rules. Okay, so it has two rules how to find the square root. So it has two rules. Number one is prime factorization method, and number two, this is division method. Okay, so two methods we can apply to find the square root. Okay, sometimes this prime factorization methods, I think you will feel very easy, but sometimes all the numbers, it's sometimes this division method is very helpful for you to find the square root. Okay, when you understand both of this method, I think you will prefer division method very easily. Okay, because prime factorization method is little longer. Okay, so let's see, and let me see your comments. All I discussed today, last 10 12 minutes, all of you understood what I discussed? All of you, just write in the comments, all of you understood or not? Sir, can you please discuss again? Which one, Baba? Okay, Fatiha Ayman. You have written Fatiha Ayman. You have written, sir, can you please discuss again? Which one I have to discuss? কি বলছো? ক্লাস নিত তিমি মেসেমন সাকিব স্যার, তাইলে এখন প্রবলেম হয় না বুঝতে? Yes, I understood. I will discuss about that. Okay, স্যার ওইটা বলছি এখানে করা উচিত ছিল। Sir, can you please discuss again, because girls didn't do the previous class. Okay, whole class is not possible to just repeat again. It's not possible. Every single class, for example, yesterday class it's only for boys, and today class boys and girls together, so it's little problem. Okay, we have to think about that. You are right. Okay, I will discuss about that, but whole class it's possible to repeat. If I repeat every single topics, if I have to discuss again, I think whole class will be gone. Okay, so my suggestion to you, you can watch the video. I think you will understood. If you don't understand, just ask me again. Okay, what it is, how we can understood this one, that one. Okay, I will try to explain sufficiently, inshallah. Okay, so Nuzhate, I didn't understand anything. You didn't understand anything because you didn't attend the class. You didn't attend actually, you attend in another class. Okay, so it makes a problem actually. Okay, so let's discuss again. No problem, because when the student have problem, we can't go further. That is our rules actually, basic rules. When you have problems so far, we can't move at all actually. This is our rules. I think scholars rules all the time. We have prioritized our students. So you have problem, that means I have to solve your problem. But it's really difficult to repeat again and again the same class. Okay, so let's see what is the rational number. Just I'm discussing every single topics 2 minutes. Okay, first one is the rational and irrational number. First one is rational and irrational number. Irrational. Okay, rational and irrational number. What is rational number? Only for girls. Okay, all boys who didn't understand properly yesterday, you can also watch it. Just I am rapidly repeating yesterday class. Okay, so what is the rational and irrational number? Rational number, any number which you can express in the form of p by q. What is p by q? Okay, let's see what is p by q. Any number, I am telling you, because yesterday everything I have written in the board. Okay, all definitions and everything. So what is the rational number? Rational number, any number we can express in the form of p by q. P by q form. This is fractional form. You can say any number when you can express as the fractional form or p by q form, where p and q are the whole number. P and q are whole numbers. Okay, and q never be zero. Q is not equal to 0 or never be 0. Okay, what is the problem when q equals to 0? What is the problem? The problem is that when q equals to 0, for example 2 by 0, you can check in your calculator or any other mathematical instrument. Okay, you can check just 2 divided by 0 or any other number 3, 4, 5, 6, any number divided by 0, you will get undefined or math error, something like that. Okay, you will get just math error. Okay, why math error? Because so far it is not defined, it is not solved. Okay, mathematically it's not possible to solve. That is why it is called math error or identified so far. In long future or near future, if any mathematician discover, we can explain this way, this number, it will be defined in sometimes, I don't know, I think someone of you will solve this problem, mathematical problem, but so far it's not possible to define, or it's not possible to explain, it's not possible to solve. Okay, so that is why it is called math error. Okay, so we never take this denominator part equals to 0, it's not possible. So any number which you can explain or express as the form of p by q, it's called a rational number. So look, for example, if we get a number, for example, what it is, 0.5. So 0.5 we can explain 1 by 2. Okay, or any number, for example 5 here, so we can write 5 divided by 1. So look at this one and this one is whole number, 1 and 2 are whole number, 5 and 1 is whole number. So for example 1.5, so 3 by 2, so 3 and 2 are whole number. So when we explain or express any number in the form of p by q, it is called rational number. What is the rational number? Just opposite. When we cannot explain or express a number in the form of p by q, it's called irrational number. I hope all of you understood this first two definitions. What is rational and what is irrational number? Irrational number is not possible to discuss. Okay, so rational number is p by q form, and irrational number is the number which we cannot explain in the form of p by q. Okay, the irrational number, what is irrational number? The number which irrational number, okay, the number which we cannot explain, which we can't explain the form of, the number which you cannot explain is the form of p divided by q. Okay, where you must write what is p, what is q, where p and q are whole number, okay, and q never be 0. Okay, when you cannot explain any number like this, we can say this is a irrational number. For example, irrational number example of irrational number is root 2, root 3, root 5. Okay, so maybe in your MCQ part I can ask one question, which one of the following is an irrational number. Okay, sometimes it is phi also irrational number. Okay, it is called pi. What is pi? You can, I think you get the idea from class 8, but just remember this is a one kind of number, pi, okay, which is not rational. It is an irrational number. Okay, root 7, okay, root 11. Okay, it is all of these numbers are irrational number. Okay, I hope all of you get the point. What is rational number and what is irrational number? Okay, just all of you write the comments, everything is okay or not, all of you understood or not. Okay, all of you just write. Yeah, mashallah, 96 students attending the class. It's really good. Okay, but we are hoping more and more students. Okay, all of you have to attend the class. Okay, next I'm going to what is square number and what is square root, what is a square number and what is square root. Okay, already I told you, again I'm just repeating. Look at that, what is square number? Square and square root. Okay, square root, square and square root. So look at that, what is square? If any number multiplied by itself, any number, any particular number, 2, 3, 4, 5, x, y, z, whatever, any variables, any number, if you multiply it by itself, it is called a square number. Okay, for example, a number, just consider one variable which is x. If we multiplied x divided by x into x, we can say x square. So it is a square number. It is a square number. square number. Okay, it is a square number. For example, if you multiply 2 into 2, 2 equals 2 square. Okay, it is a square number. Okay, any number which we can multiply it by itself, it is called a square number. Or you can say any number which we can explain or express as the form of multiplication of two same numbers. Multiplication of two same numbers. Look at the multiplication of two same numbers. Here is 2 square or 4. We can express this 4 as the form of the product of two same numbers. Look at the two same number product. We can say these numbers are a square number. Okay, you can write some other numbers also. Just if you multiply the same numbers, for example, m into m equals a equals m square, it is called a square number. Or for example, 11 into 11, it is 1 to 1, it is called square number. So 1 to 1 is a square number, or 4 is a square number, because we can explain 1 to 1 or any other number if we can explain the form of the multiplication or product of two same numbers. We can say they are a square number. What is square root? Which number we get the square number? Okay, it's called a square root. Do you understand? For example, you are in, all of us, we are in Dhaka. Okay, which district or which region we are from? Someone come from Rajshahi, someone come from Sylhet, someone come from Chittagong, or some other places. So that place our origin. Sometimes we ask, what is your origin? Okay, when you go to abroad, for example, USA, Canada, or somewhere. Okay, so someone asks you, what is your origin? Where from you are actually? I am from Bangladesh, or Dhaka, Bangladesh, or something like that. That is my origin. So that is the square number. So if this square number comes from where? This 11. That is why 11 is called root or square root, because this is the square number. That is why it is called square root. Okay, that is why it is called square root. Okay, I hope all of you get the point. Just write in the comments, do you understand or not? Okay, if you don't understand, I will discuss a little more. I will give one or two examples also. Long story to short. Yes sir, all of you understood, especially from the girls section. Write in the comments all of you understood or not. Okay, I will discuss about your problem, because when you take the Zoom class, Zoom class missing, someone conducting class in girls section, someone in boys section. So what's going on girls section, boys are missing. What's going on boys sections, girls also missing. Okay, so I think we have to collaborate. Okay, we have to just reconcile about that. Okay, we will discuss. I will call today our seniors. Okay, inshallah we will solve it. Okay, all of you understood or not? Square and square root. And after that I will go to how to identify a square number. Okay, how to identify a square number. I'm going to next topic, how to identify a square number. Okay, how to recognize a square number or perfect square. Okay, so look at that here. We can just follow one pattern, one system. We just follow some rules here. We will see it, what it is. Look at that. I'm just writing 11 square. For example, 11 into 11, okay, equals 1 to 1. Okay, 12 into 12 equals 144, and 13 into 13 equals 169. Okay, 14 into 14 equals 14 into 14 196. Okay, 15 into 15 equals 225. Okay, and 16 into 16. Okay, 16 into 16. Okay, 16 into 16, what it is? 256, I think. Okay, 17 into 17. 200 289, I think. Okay, 18 into 18. 324. 19 into 19, what it is? 361. Okay, 20 into 20, what it is? It is 400. Okay, so look at that here. Look here, it is 21. So it is, I think, 20. This from this number to this number, it is 23. Okay, this number to this number, it is 25. This number to this number, it is 27. There's very good correlations between every single number. Okay, every two numbers. Okay, here is 29. Okay, and here is 30. Here is 31. I think here is 33. Here is 35. Here is 37. Okay, from this number 1 to 144, it is 23 greater. 144 to 25, it is 169. So from this number to this number, it is 2, 27, 25, 27, 29. It's really interesting, right? So we are not just we are not going to learn about the pattern. Okay, in senior class, I mean in class 8, you will learn what is pattern and how it's working. Okay, we are going to know what is the identification sign of a square number. Okay, how we can understand it is a square number, or what rules we have to follow. So look at that here. Every single number, here is 1, here is 4, here is 9, here is 6. Okay, and here is 5. Okay, and here is 6, here is 9, here is 4 again, and here is 00. So look at that. So what we have found here: 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9. And when you get 0, it must be 00. Okay, pairwise 0. So when you get at the unit positions of any number, unit position or first place, we know what is ones, tens, and so on. Okay, when you get in ones position of any number, 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9, or 00, we can say that number may be a square number, or perhaps be a square number, not 100% sure, because some other numbers also there. For example, here is 9. Okay, last digit is 9. Okay, if we get, for example, 49, we can say it is a perfect square. But when you get 39, it is not a perfect square. Do you understand? So when you get at the right position of these numbers, we cannot 100% sure that it is a perfect square, but it's possible that group contains a square number. Okay, I hope all of you understood. The which number contains at the first position of these numbers, we can say they can be or they may be a square number. Okay, we can check in different way, because we have rules, prime factorization method and division method. We can check it. If we, after checking if we get it is a perfect square number, it's okay, no problem. If we don't get that number is not a perfect square number, we can cancel it. Okay, but the way we have how to check it. Okay, I hope all of you understood what is the identification of square number. This 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 00. Okay, these when you get these digits in unit position, so we can say that group of numbers, it should be or may be a square number. Okay, all other numbers, okay, the numbers which we contain at the unit position, for example 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 8, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, those numbers never be a square number. Okay, never be a square number. Easily we can cancel it. Okay, 2, 3, 7, and 8. Okay, those numbers which contains at the unit position or ones position 2, 3, 7, and 8, those numbers never be a perfect square number. I hope all of you understood. I didn't understand. Okay, I'm sorry for being late. Oh, you are too late, Baba. I didn't understand. You didn't understand which one, this square number or this identification, which one, this Shama ID from you have written. You don't understand, sir. I understand. Video post. Seriously, understood, sir. Very good. Thank you so much, girls. You is very late. You are very late. You is very late. What it is? Okay. Okay. Which one you don't understand? Just tell me clearly which one, or who actually. No sir. Yes, I understood. Okay. No sir. No sir means what you don't understand actually. I don't understand anything. Anything means what? What is a rational number? Any number you can explain in the form of p by q. You don't understand. Any number we cannot explain in the form of is not possible to explain the form of p by q. It's not rational number. And after that, what is square number? Okay, any number if we multiply by itself, for example 2, a number of digit, okay, we can multiply it by 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, it is a square number. Okay, 12 into 12 is 144, it is a square number. Okay, what is square number? You don't understand. Identification. Okay, specifically you have to tell specifically what you don't understand, because if you don't understand the basics, it's furthermore or later you don't understand anything. That is the problem. Okay, so I understood everything. Very good, Fatiha Iman. Yes sir, understood. Okay, understand the identification. Okay, identification, how to identify. Okay, how to identify a square number. So look at what I have written, these 10 numbers 11 to 20. Why I have written? Because I have to show you what is the sticker here. So every single number has last number, of course, last digit. Every single number, of course. If I tell you, for example, 22, so last digit is 2. If I tell you 1 to 1, last digit is 1. So look at that here. Every single number is a square number, because we multiplied every single number by itself. Okay, we multiplied 11 into 11, so it must be a square number. So I am showing you all these numbers are square number. So what is the clarity, what is the identification? We have seen here this last digit, I mean unit digit, is what kind of unit digit they contains. They are bearing, they are taking what unit digit. In unit place, every single number contains this from 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay, and look at that here. Every single number contains from those numbers only five digits in unit place. So which numbers or those numbers can be a square number when it contains one of 4 numbers or one of 5 numbers. Okay, one of 5 digits in unit place. Do you understand? I hope all of you understand what is unit place. Any number, this unit place or ones place. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one must be unit. This one is an unit place, or this one is called ones place. This is ones. This is ones place, tens place. Okay, I think you know that. So where identification place is ones place, ones position or unit position. What it contains, any number in unit position. When you have seen at the unit position 2, 3, 7 and 8 in the unit position of a number, surely or 100% surely we can say that number or those numbers never be a perfect square number. When they contains these 4 digits 2, 3, 7 and 8 contains in unit position, we can say those numbers never be a perfect square number. Okay, when any number contains this 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, any one, not all, when any number contains any one of these 5 digits in unit position, we can say those numbers be a square number. Okay, now it is clear to you? Yes sir, yes sir. Okay. This Shama ID you have written, do you understand or not? Just write in the comments, because I am trying to just convince you, trying to explain to you. I think. Okay, Joya Siddiq, make your. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Very good. Yeah, Baba, I explained it. What is identification? When any number contains in unit place. Do you understand what I'm telling to you? When any number contains at the unit place any one of those five numbers, it's called, we can say those numbers be a square number, not 100% sure. Okay, we can just make the group which number can be a square number, which are not. When any number contains in the unit position 2, 3, 7 and 8, they never be a perfect square number. These groups never be a perfect square number, but these groups 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 and sometimes 00, we can say those number be a perfect square number. Okay. Okay, don't discuss in yourself, Baba, just discuss with me. Okay. Yes, just to stop it. এখানে পাইয়ের 100 ডিজিট কেও পারো, পাইয়ের 100 ডিজিট কেও পারো? Okay, yes sir, understood. Okay, thank you so much. হ্যাঁ, yes sir. Chuto Ayan, you have written don't use trigger. It's really good. Sir, understood now. Yes, that's really good, wonderful, and I'm feeling good because I explained to you correctly, I think. Okay, thank you so much. So now we have a few minutes, 7 to 8 minutes we have remaining of our class. So I think after that you haven't class. So if you allow me to take 5 to 10 minutes more, I can continue this, what my targets today. Okay, how to find the square root. Is it possible to start how to find the square root? Is it possible? If you write in the comments, I will start that my main topics, today's discussion topic, how to find the square root. Okay, 2 methods I will discuss, and I think it's not very difficult. Okay, so I'm going to just how to find the square root. Okay, 2 methods I am going to discuss. First one is prime factorization method. So look at that here. What is prime factorization method? You know that how to find the how to factorize, how to prime factorize, you know that. So look at that here. For the very simple or easy numbers I am taking, for example 400, very easy number. Okay, very simplest way how to find the prime factorization method. So prime means every single factor should be the prime. So you know what is prime number, and I think you have learned in class 6 what is prime number. The number which we can divide only 2 numbers, 1 and itself. Do you know that what is prime number? Prime number has 2 factors, 1 and itself. For example, here 11 is a prime number. 11 is a prime number, so 11 has 2 factors, 11, 1. So it has 2 factors, 1 and itself. Okay, every single prime number has 2 factors, 1 in itself. 1 is not a prime number. Okay, so prime number start from 2, 3 and 5, 7, look like that and so on. Okay, so we are going to find prime factor. Prime factorization means we have to factorize given number into prime factor, only prime. So I think all of you have idea about what is prime factor. So I'm dividing, just look at the 2, it is 200. Okay, again dividing 2, so it is 100. Again dividing 2, it is 50. Okay, again dividing 2, it is 25. So again 2 is not possible to divide, so I'm dividing 5 by 5. Okay, it is 5 here. So this is called prime factorization system or prime factorization. Okay, so how to find the square root from the system? Okay, so after that we can write this 400 equals all factors we can write at the form of multiplication. So look at that here, 2 into how many 2's here, 1 2 3 4. Okay, 2 into 2, 2 into 2 and 5 into 5. Okay, so look at that pairwise, every single prime number here is pairwise. When you get these prime factors are pairwise, every single prime factor are pairwise, we can say that number is a perfect square number. So here is 400 and the factors is 2 and 5, so every single factors are pairwise, we can say this 400 square root of 400, this is the square root sign, so square root of 400 equals only one factor from every single pair we will contain. Okay, so one factor I have taken from this pair and another factor I have taken from this pair. Okay, I hope all of you get the point. 2 and another one we have taken from this one. Okay, every single pair we are counting just only one, not whole pair. Okay, so from first pair we have taken one, second pair we have taken another one, and third pair we have taken, okay, one. Okay, so what it is, 2 to 4 into 5 is 20, so therefore 400 square root of 400 equals 20. I hope all of you get the idea what is the prime factorization method. Every single problem depends on or based on prime factorization method. You have to follow that rule. First you have to factorize which number you have given, and after that you have to write this pairwise. Every single prime factor you have to write pairwise. When you get every single factors are pairwise, we can take single factor from every pair and we can say that number, the multiplied number, is a square root of given numbers. Okay, I hope all of you understood. Again I am giving a small example. Any number. Okay, exercise 1.1, find the square root of each prime factorization, each by prime factorization. So we can start. Okay, some other examples I am just giving. Okay, exercise I will start from tomorrow. Okay, so first number, look at that, another number I have given 1024 for example. We will check it. It is possible to be a square number or not. Okay, so look at that here. We are using prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Okay, using prime factorization method. So we know how to use or how to just proceed using prime factorization method. So look at that, we have to divide. Here is 4, so we can divide by 2. So here is 5, okay, 1, 2. Okay, if we divide by 2, it is 2 here, it is 5, and it is 6. Okay, divide by 2, it is 1, it is 2, it is 8. Okay, divided by 2, it is 6 here, and here is 4. Okay, here is divided by 2, so 3, 2, divided by 2, it is 3, divided by 3 is 1, and here is 1 and 2, 12, divided by 2 is 6. Okay, and again divided by 2, it is 8, divided by 2, it is 4, divided by 2, it is 2. So how many 2s here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pair of 2 here. So we can write 1024 equals 2 into 2, 5 pair, 2 into 2. Okay, two into 2 into 2 into 2. So 5 pair we have found here. So now we can write 1024 square root. Okay, every single pair we are just taking single one. So here is 2, from here another one, from here 2, and from here another 2, and here is 2 here. Okay, so 5 pair we have taken, 5 2s here. So what it is, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32. Okay, it is the required answer or required number. Okay, all of you understood why you are leaving the class? Okay, this is 51. You are leaving the class, so I am not just continue anymore. Okay, my dear student, all of you, boys and girls. Okay, I think this number is not very easy for you. You are so far you are just comes from class 6 to 7. Okay, if you don't feel any problem anywhere, any particular topics, anything, okay, you can ask me. Okay, I'm giving you my phone number. That is my phone number, you can keep it. Okay, where I have to write. Okay, this is your circuit share 01719236757. Okay, so if you feel any problem or any kinds of the hardness you will, if you feel in mathematics or anywhere, okay, you can call me or you can ask me what it is actually. Okay, or you can just knock me in messenger, in the group even. Okay, all the time we are trying to keep ourselves, especially our all teachers, presence in the group. Okay, at time interval, like in 1 hour, 2 hours, all the time we are checking our updates. So if we get any kinds of notifications, any problem from your side, we all the time try to solve your problem. Okay, so don't be hesitate, ask the questions, you will get perfect answer inshallah. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, assalamu alaikum.